It's methane. They're putting lipstick on a pig. Oh, bubble, 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 bubble. Oh, come on, bubble. Bubble, see it? Bubble, 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 bubble. Ready? Ooh. Bubble, 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 bubble. This is an entire dump that they built stuff on. Bubble, 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 bubble. Bubble, 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 bubble. Like talking to me. Look at that. Methane. Methane leaking out of this entire giant garbage dump. And guess what? I got videos on this. It kind of, so people park their cars and they step in this slime that I'm stepping in, and you can see the methane bubbling out. And guess what? Oh, look, they got a Goodwill now. That building has been vacant for 10 years, and they sold this stuff twice. The first guy got whacked for $20 million, and they went down the tubes, and it went in for receivership. And so now the lipstick has got a new paint job. Yeah, it's black and white. And guess what? Giant Eagle's still hanging out. Goodwill just moved in. You guys remember my videos? The back's all settled up. We got a guy watching me. He wants to know what I'm doing. I'm making a video for YouTube. Anyways, the old videos show the back settling like 3-4 feet. It's totally amazing. And they're still, I was here the day they built it. And I came in here and I put a hard hat on. I kind of lied to them and I said, hey, I want to check out machinery. They said, maybe wear a hard hat. And I returned back with the hard hat to the trailer and I go, what are you guys going to do when these parking lots start to settle? And he goes, oh, we're going to make so much money. We're going to just keep putting down asphalt. That's what they did for 10 years. And I'm not sure, we'll go back there in a minute, but I want to do this video just in case I get dropped. Just so I can talk a little bit about it. That building hasn't been open until now. Of course, it's open. Way on the end was Walmart. They moved out and they try to say health things or whatever. Well, think about it. You build buildings. Now, the foundations are good here because they go down to the bedrock. But the gas still comes up because that whole, everything behind us is a big garbage dump. And you can see the bubbling, you know, and look at this. You can see the color just squeezing out of the hill. You think that's good stuff? And then over here, bubble, 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 bubble. This whole place is bubbling. Now, let's get the car, because that can call the cops. And hopefully we'll get more video here. And we're still live. I'm gonna get in my car here. Give me a minute. And maybe I can show you more. I have all kind of videos for the last 10 years of coming here. And okay, there's a guy walking. Let me get rid of him. Let's see how they camouflage the settlement. Let's see how they did it. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So here they added more asphalt. If you guys remember my old photos, and back here is Garfield Heights. We're on top of the hill. And look at that. They fixed these entrances are replaced because they were just hanging there. They added another 2-3 feet of asphalt. And here you can see they still can't use this because it's too high. And I can't believe I'm allowed back here again. This was all blocked off. And the methane machines are gone. That's a methane machine, not there anymore. You know, it's not like it's going to stop, right? So maybe they don't want people to see the methane machines. I'll turn around, we'll get a better close-up of this repair. Here's Cleveland. And maybe we'll kind of turn around here. I can't believe they're allowing us back here. All the electrical conduits are still messed up, and I'll show you that in a second. So whenever you build a garbage dump or have a garbage dump, it's not a good idea. And look, they got the methane machines right there. Here's a methane vent. And there used to be a stair there, and you can see that pile of asphalt to make it safe. They just said, get rid of it. And that's a gas meter. And they fixed the electrical. For a while, there was a lot of these conduits that broke, and they're wide open so water can get into them. And like, here's an example. They didn't get this fixed yet. They're working on it. See what happens when the ground settles? It just pulls apart. So water can get inside that. That's high voltage there. And here you can see they're filling in. They're going to add some dirt here. By the way, this has been raised 4 feet, just so you know. And they're still working it. Probably there's the methane emission systems are gone. They used to have them all over the place to remove the methane. Apparently that didn't work, or they didn't think it was. You can see some undermining right there. So lipstick on a pig. That's what we got here. We got lipstick on a pig. Everything's painted, nice and colorful. Nobody's gonna know for 10 years. Get the 10-year leases going. You know, nice new asphalt. They probably got this cheap, and they probably did a projection that they got to hurry up and rent it, try to make some money for a few years. Interesting. You got to go back to my old videos to see what it really looked like in the past. By the way, if this builder wants to buy my videos that are on YouTube, $20,000, and I'll take them off. $35,000. 35 grand, you can have my videos. There's people out here. Loading docks, I don't think they can use them. Maybe they can. Oh, there's a methane. Look at that. That looks like a methane emission unit. You can hear it. So maybe they're going to add more of them, or they added them. Okay. Giant Eagle's been here the whole time. They've been here the only ones that were left. The whole place was empty for years and years. Some buildings were built and torn down because they never ever had anybody in them. And you can see behind all that back there is the garbage dump. It's in Garfield Heights. Some people call it Garbage Heights. Apparently their mayor cut a deal to have this place built. Boy, that was a mistake. And a lot of people lost money. Apparently somebody must have bought this because they must have had stock in Sherwin-Williams, because they need a lot of paint to paint this place. Up, that building's gone. See, they tore that thing down. That building never had a tenant in it for 10 years. I guess that one was, they saved that one. They're looking for tenants. Okay, so anybody needs a store, here you go. A lot of openings. Not a good time to buy strip center. People, the strip centers are going to crash, and so are the colleges. This year you will see more strip centers go down to tubes. They're going to go empty because they just won't be able to sustain them. I mean, you guys should have known that when the malls started crashing 20 years ago. Now, this used to be a Walmart, and somebody said they moved out because they had 2 other Walmarts within 15 minutes, and they didn't need this one. And then some people said it was methane. Who knows? Who cares? You know? Let's take a drive around. This used to be all locked up for a couple years because people like me would come here and make videos. And then there's also, I actually got on the news once for this. They used to have fires. The methane would start fires, and the fire department would have to come here and put out parking lot fires. I've never seen one, but you saw the methane. I bet if I go light that methane, it'll light like a candle. You guys want me to do that? Huh? So now this is interesting. This was completely trashed back, settled, and all. I mean, there was like 2-foot gaps here. So this is all built up. Oh, there used to be a ramp here, and it's gone. I'm not going to go back there. Okay? We don't need to go back there. Screw it. There it is, just like he said 10 years ago. We're going to put asphalt down. Lots of asphalt, because we're going to make so much money. We're going to make so much money. It's going to settle. We're going to keep putting asphalt down. No one's going to know. They all moved out, man. This whole place moved out. They moved in. They moved out. A few moved in. They moved out. Then it's been vacant. Now they're changing it. They're putting lipstick on a pig. Hey, I know some of you people want to see the bubbles. You just got on. Let me show you the bubbles coming out of the parking lot. We'll end it with that. But see this? If you guys remember my old videos, this was a Walmart. Now it's a whatever it is. I don't know. And I'll show you some methane machines. The bubbling parking lot is on the other end, which I will go to right now. And we'll end it with the bubbles. There's our garbage dump. You can see it on top of the hill. And I actually went back there. There's a lake back there that's like purple or blue. Well, it was about 5 years ago, and unfortunately ducks fly by and they think it's water, and they probably don't know it, but they're probably getting poisoned. And you got what's called hydrostatic pressure, and hydrostatic pressure pushes some of the moisture. You'll see the curb where the garbage leaks. Well, I don't know about garbage, but the liquids leach out. This building was never rented. Well, it was, but not for the last 10 years. And let's go to the bubbles. We're almost there. This building was just removed. And all right, no cops yet, because I know that guy stopped and he was on his cell phone. They probably know me. I'm a troublemaker. All right, here we go. There we go. Bubble time. Bubble time. So you can see how the hydrostatic pressure pushes, and now sludge comes over the curb. See, like the color curb, okay, the red marks. The rusting that comes through. There we go. There's a bubble. Let me just put this apart. You can tell I love this kind of stuff. Here. Bubble, 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 bubble. Methane. Bubble, bubble, bubble. It's okay. It's safe. Who wants to see me put a match to it? Yeah, right. I can see that now. The whole entire place explodes. There's more bubbles. See the water kind of squeaking out. Bubble, bubble, bubble. There we go. Look at that. Bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Methane. And you can see a methane pumps here, sucking out the ground. And that's our lipstick on a pig. Hey, thanks for coming on.